Hi, hello. Welcome to Geology Online Guru. The basic concepts in the nucleic acids. Every living organism made up of cells. Every living organism came from a single cell, that is zygote. Zygote is the first cell we all came from. Every living organism made up of cells. This is the cell. Every cell contains a nucleus. Nucleus. You know very well, cell discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Animal cell, living cell discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek, and the plant cell discovered by Robert Hooke. So first time cell discovered by Robert Hooke, and animal cells are discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Nucleus discovered by Robert Brown. Robert Brown discovered nucleus. Plant cells discovered by Robert Hooke. Animal cell, living cells discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek, and nucleus discovered by Robert Brown. Nucleic acids discovered by Frederick Mischer. Nucleus contains chromosomes. Chromosomes internally they contains DNA molecules with histone proteins. Histone proteins. So DNA with histone protein, that is called chromosomes. The double helical structure of DNA discovered by Watson and Crick. So Watson and Crick discovered the double helical structure of DNA. And the acids which are present in the nucleus are called nucleic acids. What are those nucleic acids? You know very well, that is DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA are called nucleic acids. Most probably, most of the organisms maintain DNA as the genetic material. So DNA is the genetic material first time discovered by MacLeod, McCarthy and Avery. MacLeod, McCarthy and Avery discovered that DNA is the genetic material. Before to these three scientists, Griffith conducted experiment on the transformation methods, and he concluded that nucleus contains something which can transfer the information from the one generation to the another generation. So Frederick Griffith conducted experiments on the transformation methods. After the Griffith, MacLeod, McCarthy and Avery confirmed that DNA is the genetic material. Genetic material stores the information and transfers that information from the parents to the progeny. Most of the organisms maintain DNA as the genetic material, and some of the viruses also maintain RNA as a genetic material. Our topic is nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are two types, DNA and RNA. So there are two types. DNA and RNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid. 2-deoxyribonucleic acid. 2-deoxyribonucleic acid is DNA. Ribonucleic acid is the RNA. These two chemicals are called nucleic acids. Most of the organisms maintain DNA as the genetic material. Some of the viruses also maintain RNA as a genetic material. That means RNA most probably exists as the non-genetic material in the cells. Nucleus contains DNA in the most of the organisms. RNA present in the cytoplasm. DNA present in the nucleus, RNA present in the cytoplasm. But DNA and RNA both are present in the nucleus is not possible. So only one nucleic acid is present at a time in the nucleus. Now, DNA and RNA, whatever it may be, these nucleic acids are made up of nucleotides. This RNA and DNA both are made up of nucleotides. Nucleotides are the building blocks of nucleic acids. Every nucleotide contains three components. One, nitrogen base. Number two, sugar. Number three, phosphate. Nitrogen base, sugar and phosphate collectively called a nucleotide. If you are talking about only nitrogen base and sugar, collectively called nucleoside. Nucleoside with a phosphate molecule converted into nucleotide. Nucleotide without phosphate is called nucleoside. You know very well ATP, adenosine triphosphate, GTP, CTP and TTP. In this, ATP is called energy currency and one type of nucleotides. So here these three components, nitrogen base, sugar, phosphate, collectively called nucleotides. Nucleotides are the building blocks of every nucleic acid, DNA or RNA. Coming to the nitrogen base. Nitrogen bases are two types, purines, pyrimidines. Purines, adenine and guanine are called purines. Pyrimidines, they are cytosine, thymine. These two are present in the DNA and uracil present in the RNA. Nitrogen bases are of two types, purines and pyrimidines. Purines are adenine and guanine. These are cytosine and thymine are called pyrimidines. Uracil, one type of pyrimidine present in the RNA. Uracil absent in the DNA. And adenine and guanine, these two are double ringed nitrogen bases, whereas all these pyrimidines all are single ring nitrogen bases. In the double ring, they have a benzene ring like this, and here single ring it looks like a benzene ring. So nitrogen bases are of two types: purines and pyrimidines. Purines are of adenine and guanine. Pyrimidines are cytosine, thymine, and in RNA it is a uracil type. Every time adenine binds with thymine, cytosine bonds with guanine. That means in a DNA molecule, purines always bonds with pyrimidines, and two purines never take any bond. Means there is no bond is present between the two purines and two pyrimidines. One purine bonds with another pyrimidine. That is why adenine always bonds with thymine, guanine always bonds with cytosine. Here, so adenine in the DNA with the thymine, in the RNA with the uracil, it bonds. So second part is sugar in the nucleotides. Sugar. Here, pentose sugar is present in the nucleotides. Pentose, 5 carbon, that is the ribose. Ribose sugar is present in the nucleotides. This ribose sugar structure first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, CH2OH. This is the pentose sugar structure. And third part, phosphate in the nucleotides. H3PO4, the phosphoric acid present in the form of phosphates in the nucleotides. That's why nucleic acids, why we are calling nucleic acids, phosphoric acid is present as one of the component in the nucleotide. DNA and RNA are called nucleic acids because phosphoric acid is present in the nucleic acids. Structure of nucleotides. Sugar bonds with nitrogen base, and this nitrogen base attaches to another pyrimidine, purines and pyrimidines, and sugar molecule, and the sugar molecule is linked with phosphate. Okay, look here. This is called backbone. Backbone to the DNA molecule are nucleic acids. The sugar and phosphate, this linking is called backbone to the nucleic acids. And here 5 prime, here 3 prime, here 3 prime, here 5 prime. So always one strand is opposite to the another strand. So one strand is starting with the 5 prime to 3 prime. Another strand of the DNA molecule starts with the 3 prime to the 5 prime. Always they are in the opposite direction. So ribose sugar, the fifth carbon, and this is the third, down is the third carbon, above is the fifth carbon. So every phosphate molecule linked with two sugar molecules, or two sugar molecules linked to the one phosphate bond. So adenine with double bond links with the thymine, and the bond between the two nitrogen bases, this bond is called hydrogen bond. This is hydrogen bond. The bond between nitrogen base and the sugar, the bond between nitrogen base and sugar, this is called glycosidic bond. Glycosidic bond. And the bond between the sugar and phosphate, this is called phosphodiester bond. So these three bonds are most important for exam point of view. Between the nitrogen bases, hydrogen bond. Between the nitrogen base and sugar, glycosidic bond. Between the sugar and phosphate, this is the phosphodiester bond. So the bond present between in the backbone of the DNA, that is phosphodiester bond. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe my channel, Zoology Online Guru. Thank you.